Hi, it's Hans at happierman.com. I haven't had a chance to make any videos lately. I've been getting up early in the morning to get to work in the dark, and then driving home. It's been too beat. Been kind of real busy, and now it's, with winter, it's getting that time of year where it's always dark, and when I'm taking a drive, and I find that I think the best when I drive. That's why I'm giving you all these videos when I'm driving. But today I just wanted to talk about keeping going on your goals and your dreams and what you want to work on. Oh man, it's hard, isn't it, to keep going? Sometimes you just want to give up. Life gets in the way of your dreams and your goals. I've been so busy this fall with doing different things that I don't really want to do, but I need to do. For example, there is something I want to do. I'm writing a book for you. You're really going to like it, and if you're anything like me, if you've gone through all kinds of problems with someone, you're going to like this book, and I'll let you know as soon as it's done. But I'm spending a lot of time writing it and editing it. It's a book I wrote many years ago, but I found I've become a much better writer over time. With the passage of time, you get better at things. You keep going and you get better at things. So I'm getting to be a better writer. So I've I've spent a lot of time editing this book, trying to make it better for you, easier to read, more instructive. I think you're really going to like it. I'm liking it, but what I don't like is all that editing. So I get up early in the morning before work and try to edit for an hour or more. Then I try to edit it in the evening after work. And it's tedious, right? I spent last Saturday, I went to 2 different coffee shops with a paper copy and spent most of the day Saturday with a pen and just going through it page by page, line by line, trying to edit it, trying to keep going at it. And that really helps to do it by paper. Of course, when you got hundreds of pages, it's a lot of paper. It's a lot of paper to go through. It's demoralizing. It's hard to keep going, and that's why I'm talking about this today, to keep going. If you have a project that you're working on, you got to keep going at it. It's not easy. These big things to do are not easy. You got to keep going. I have a goal, though. Now it's November 1st as I'm talking here, and I'm trying to get this book done by November, this month. I would say I'm about nearly 90%, maybe 85% done. The bulk of the book is written. The bulk of the book is edited, but there is some elements to the book that I need to add to make it even more for you. And to tell the truth, this part is really hard to do because this part is the most painful part. So it's hard for me to keep going because whenever I'm working on this part, it brings back all the terrible old memories, but I need to do it for you. So I know you'll appreciate it, and I know you'll want to buy this book when it's available. So I'm trying to get it done for you. I'm trying to keep going, even though at times I'd like to just give up and to say the heck with it. But it's so critical for anything you do to keep going. I'm working on even my work. I'm a civil engineer, and that's hard to keep going too. Well, you gotta keep pressing forward, and once you get to a high level, I'm at a high level in my engineering career, but it's not easy to stay at a high level. Sometimes you just like to slip back into a lower level, and I may do that too. I may want to slip back, go down a little bit, so I don't have to work so darn hard and have so much responsibility. But even if I do that, you still got a lot of keeping going. The family, there's family stuff going on. My relative is still in the hospital. I've alluded to her over in some of these videos. She's having to keep going, and we as a family have to keep going to visit her in the hospital. And you know what, you'll find that if you're visiting someone in the hospital, it's nicest to go one time and be done with it. But when you go multiple times over weeks and months, it's kind of unpleasant. It hogs a lot of your time. And if you've read some of my website, ahappierman.com, you'll know that time for me is my most precious asset. And it's the asset that has been wasted in my life repeatedly by bad people and bad circumstances and stupid things I've gotten myself into. So I've had to keep going and trying to keep trimming the stuff out of my life that just adds nothing to it. And that's what I'd encourage you to do. Keep going. Keep making progress on your life. I know it isn't easy. I know it's so much easier just to kind of throw in the towel, let somebody else tell you what to do. But man, it's not. That's the easy way, but it isn't satisfying. I'll grant it's satisfying in the short run to let somebody else just tell you, but in the long run, it isn't. You have to keep going. Yeah, and then plus the family. Oh man, we've been working. My sister's got this big project, and my brother's doing it for her, and re-roofing her garage, and that has been to me, it's been a nightmare. I've been over there 3 times, and I am still sore as a boil from all of that heavy-duty work. It's impacted my lifting. I've gotten fatter because I haven't lifted, and all I really want to do is eat to try to recover from all of this work. So it's hard to keep going on that, right? And it calls to mind some of the irritations and the frustrations and how you have to keep going to bull your way through these hard things. Your work, family, your life. But, as I keep going, I find it's getting better. Like my book, it's almost done. Like I said, hour in the morning, hour at night. Many hours on the weekend. After a 40 or more hour work week, you don't always feel like working on your other projects. It's hard to keep going at that stuff. So there it is. Keep going. That's the topic for today. I encourage you to keep going. I know it isn't hard. I know it isn't easy. It's hard. But do it. This is your life we're talking about.